This is where we lose the game without even realizing it. This is not just forgetfulness. This is a pattern. And you, as a parent, are left drained, reminding, pushing, nagging every single day. How do I raise a child who is self-driven when I myself feel stuck between shouting, reminding, and pleading? You know what hurts a parent the most? Not when the child forgets homework once, but when homework happens only after your reminder. Not when they delay switching off the TV sometimes, but when the TV goes off only after your 10th reminder. Parents, this is where we lose the game without even realizing it. This is not just forgetfulness. This is a pattern. A pattern that looks harmless today, but tomorrow it can crush your child's independence. And slowly, this pattern trains the child's mind in a dangerous way. I don't need to start. Mom or dad will push me. Sounds familiar? That's the invisible script running in their head. The child stops taking initiative. They wait for a nudge, a poke, a reminder. If you nodded, comment yes right now. I want to know if you feel the same. And you, as a parent, are left drained, reminding, pushing, nagging every single day. And the scariest part, outside wounds you can see, but this inside wound of dependence you don't even get to know until it's too deep. But parents, this is not the end of the story. In fact, this is the turning point if you can catch it now. Science shows with the right habits, right mind training, and the right mindset, a child can learn to take action on their own without nagging, without bribing, without shouting. That's what we are going to talk about today in this video. How to gently shift your child from reminders to responsibility, from waiting to taking initiative. Because remember, we are not raising kids who obey only when pushed. We are raising kids who can lead their own lives. And trust me, once this shift happens, you don't just free your child's mind, you also free your own heart. But then, quietly a question comes, how do I make this real? How do I raise a child who is self-driven when I myself feel stuck between shouting, reminding, and pleading? You have tried love, you tried strictness, you have tried silence. Yet, deep down, you wonder if there is a way that truly works. And the truth is, there is no magic pill. But the good news is that there is a method, a gentle path, a step-by-step method that doesn't just discipline the child, it heals the bond between parent and child. And today, in this video, we will walk that path together. Let's start with the most common thing parents do, that is nagging. Because if we don't fix this, every other method collapses. Picture this, homework time. Your child is glued to the TV. You say once, finish your homework. 5 minutes later, still not done? At night, don't complain tomorrow if your teacher scolds you. Parents, pause for a second. Think about it. Have you done this? Yes, then you know what happens. This is nagging. Same line, rising frustration, higher blood pressure. Did your child learn responsibility? They just wanted you to stop talking and followed what you said so that you don't speak more, isn't it? If you have ever felt like a reminder machine, type yes in the comments. And then we realize one truth, nagging doesn't teach discipline, it teaches escape. So what happens next? Now many parents think, okay, let me say it politely, calmly, maybe that will work. Which brings us to the second trap, which is called prodding, saying gently but reminding again and again. Prodding feels nicer than nagging, right? But what I have seen again and again in so many years of cognitive training is, it still backfires. You say, tomorrow is your exam. Did you finish chapter 5? Have you revised the author's name? Do you have pen refills or not? Sounds like you are being helpful, and it works at the moment. But parents, think about it. Who is carrying the mental load here? You or your child? Exactly. It's still you. And slowly the child thinks, why should I remember? Mom and dad will remind me anyway. And this is why if your child never takes initiative, it's not because they are lazy, it's because we have trained them to depend on us. And if this sounds like your home, drop yes below. Believe me, you are not alone. Now you might be wondering, okay, if nagging doesn't work, prodding doesn't work, then what works? Let's look at other everyday situation and understand it perfectly. Now imagine this, your child is watching cartoons. Now your nagging version would be, you repeat the same line 5 times, lose your temper and finally switch it off yourself. What would be prodding version? You bargain, 10 more minutes, okay? 5 more minutes, sweetie. Please switch off then. Result? The TV turns off. But deep down we all know this. Self-control never develops. Because the child doesn't switch it off by themselves. They only stop when you intervene. Parents, listen to this line carefully. If you are always the reminder machine, your child will always be the dismiss button expert. And I know that you are nodding right now. Yes, that's my house. So what's the solution? If pressure doesn't build discipline, what does? The reality is, the truth is, discipline doesn't grow under pressure. It grows with practice. Not in one moment, but in small guided steps where the child feels I can do this on my own. Today, it looks like small choices, finishing homework, packing the bag. Tomorrow, it turns into big life choices, careers, relationships, decisions. And if you truly want your child to grow into a confident, self-driven leader, what I am about to share is not just important, it's everything. Because without this, all that talent, all that potential quietly stays hidden. It never takes flight. And you know, the beautiful part is you don't need apps, fancy tools or magic tricks. All it takes is a little guidance, a little patience and the right steps every day. Now picture this with me for a moment. Your child picks up their homework without being told. They switch off the TV all on their own. Little movements, quiet, simple. But with each movement, their confidence grows. Slowly, steadily, powerfully. And that's why I call it the 5-step ladder to self-discipline. Each step is simple, practical, and something you do together with your child, turning ordinary routines into lessons of independence, responsibility, and the real inner strength. So step 1 is, I do, you watch. Parents, it starts with you showing the way. Like you want your child to keep their toys, books, or shoes organized. You do it slowly, deliberately, so they see, this is how it's done. You don't rush, you don't shout, you just let them watch. And in those few quiet minutes, they start noticing, they start learning without any pressure. Now step 2. You do, I help. Next, involve them, let them participate while you do the task. Can you hand me the books? Here, put the shoes on the rack. Make it playful, make it small. Celebrate every little helping hand. It's not about perfection, it's about engagement. The child feels, I'm part of this, I can do it too. And slowly the seed of initiative starts growing. Now step 3. You do, I help. Now this is the time for them to take the lead and you guide gently. Ask, what should we do first? Let them decide the steps and you assist only if needed. The magic happens here. The child begins to plan, to act, while still feeling safe with your presence. They start thinking, I can handle this. Maybe I don't need constant reminders. Now, step 4 comes. That is the turning point. You step back and just watch. Calm, present, supportive. No nagging, no constant checking. The child starts owning the task entirely. Homework, bag, shoes, TV, everything. And parents, this is where confidence begins to take root. They see, they act, and they feel proud of themselves. You feel proud too, without lifting a finger to force it. Now comes the step 5, which is the final step. Quality check, not control. Praise effort, appreciate the process. You can say, super job, just tighten the bottle cap a bit next time. Notice their choices. Celebrate small wins, but the caution here is don't search for perfection. This is where self-discipline becomes real. The child learns responsibility, initiative, and you finally stop being the reminder machine and start being the proud cheerleader. Parents, here is the golden line I am giving you. Presence builds habits, pressure breaks bonds, and that's why this ladder works. And now it's time for one last bonus point for you. Just 1 minute every night. Ask your child, what did you do today all by yourself? Then celebrate even the smallest effort, because that's how you tune their inner voice to say, I can start, I can finish, I can choose right. And that inner voice is real discipline. So parents, let me tell you something simple but powerful. Nagging creates resistance, prodding creates dependence, mind training, cognitive training creates independence. And if you need any help from structured cognitive training programs, you can always contact us. Remember, we are not raising obedient robots. We are raising self-driven leaders. And if you agree, type agree in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this with parents in your circle. And together, let's raise children who take initiative on their own. See you in next video. Thank you for joining.